Welcome to the next lesson, Quarterly Preview Pages. You can find these on pages 282 through 285. The Quarterly Preview is a more extended version of the Weekly Preview. In the Weekly Preview, it's like you climb to the top of the trees and peer over the forest. But in the Quarterly Preview, it's like you take a hot air balloon up to 1,000 feet or so, and you see how the forest fits into the overall landscape. You reflect on what happened in the past quarter, and then you decide where you want to go for the next quarter. It's best to unplug and get away to do this. It doesn't have to be fancy, just relatively private and quiet. If you can't afford to get away for 24 hours, consider a half day. When you're able to get offline, it's amazing what you can accomplish in even that relatively brief amount of time. Now, in order to complete your quarterly preview, you're going to need your current full focus planner and a new one for the next quarter. By the way, this is one of the benefits of subscribing. You don't have to think about it. So let's walk through how to do it now. Step 1, list your biggest wins from the past quarter. Now, why is this important? Hopefully you know by now because we've been doing it in the weekly preview. Again, just as we learned in that lesson, it's all about confidence. High achievers, we tend to focus on what didn't get done rather than what we've actually accomplished. It's good to balance that out by listing these 3 to 5 accomplishments. The best way we find these is to scan through your monthly calendar pages or your daily pages from the past quarter. Step 2, the after action review. This is almost exactly what you do in your weekly preview. There's just more room to reflect at a deeper level. So start by reviewing your goals for the past quarter. Go ahead and write them down, but determine how far you got. And yes, like the weekly preview, you can give yourself partial credit for this. Next, take a moment to identify what worked last quarter and what didn't work, especially as it relates to achieving your quarterly goals. Now decide what you will keep doing because it worked, what you will improve because you can likely do it better, what you're going to start doing because you think it will help you do better, and what you'll stop doing because it just didn't work. Just like your weekly preview, the goal is to incrementally get better at achieving your quarterly goals. Because like anything else, goal achievement is a learned skill. Step 3, your life plan review, if you have one. The goal here is to connect with your long-range plan. Feel free to revise, remove, or replace items in your life plan. After all, it's a living document. If you don't have a life plan, you can skip this step for now. Step 4, review your annual goals. You're going to want to take a look at each of your goals you have left for the year that you listed on page 5 for your current planner. You're now going to copy the remaining goals, the ones you haven't yet tackled or achieved, into your new planner. Don't worry that you're writing them again. In fact, that helps reinforce the goal in your brain. Before you write the remaining goals in your new planner though, if there's anything you'd like to revise, anything you want to remove or replace, now is the time to do that, and go ahead and write your goals in that new planner. For each goal in the far right column of annual goals, that's where you're going to indicate which quarter you intend to focus on it. Again, it's best to limit your focus to no more than 2 to 3 goals per quarter. You'll be glad you did. Then you want to fill out the goal detail page like you did for the current quarter. Don't be concerned that you have to write these out again. Again, this simply helps imprint them on your memory, and it dramatically increases the likelihood of achieving them. Now let's go to step 5. The monthly calendar review. Turn to the monthly calendar pages of your new planner and write in the following items focusing on the big rocks. Major events, major deadlines, major products, and this one is so easy to leave out, rejuvenation time. Next, do the same for your rolling quarters if you plan to use them. Step 6, tweak your ideal week. Turn to the ideal week pages of your current planner. Is there anything you want to revise, remove, replace? Probably not everything worked like you would like, and you've probably already noticed some revisions that you'd like to make. So if so, do that in your ideal week of your new planner. Step 7, tweak your daily rituals. Turn to the daily rituals pages of your current planner. Is there anything you want to remove, revise, or replace? If so, do that in the daily rituals section of your new planner. And step 8, set up your daily pages for the next quarter. Enter the dates of the daily pages of your new planner for the first week or 2 of the new quarter, or if you really want to be ambitious, you can do it for the entire quarter. This blank page can be used for anything related to quarterly planning that you'd like to include. The quarterly preview is an opportunity to get your head above the daily blizzard of activities and see where you've been and where you're going. It gives you a chance to be a little bit more reflective and look at your goals, your systems, and processes so you can always be your most productive self. Let's go to the next lesson: notes, sketches, and index.